Sorry, I didn't know if it was recording. Hi, knitters. Today is October 14th, 2014, and I'm back again just to say hello and check in and see how everybody's doing. I have the overhead light on in my kitchen, on my kitchen table, and it's a very dark fall day with rain and wind and lots of leaves falling on the ground. So I had to turn on the light. I usually like to just use natural lighting, but I hope it doesn't. I can kind of see it on my on my glasses, which may not be great, but that's okay. I just wanted to say hi. I haven't done a podcast for a long time. This, I believe, will be episode 10, and I want to thank everybody that has come up to me. I've been on a few teaching and traveling adventures over the last few weeks, and I've had so many people comment on the podcast and how much they love my little videos, and I really appreciate that because I don't take it very seriously and I don't keep to, as you know, a regular schedule. So I really like that when I hear that at least someone watches. That makes me feel good. So thank you so much for letting me know. So speaking of Maine, I'm just going to kind of jump into it. I have to go to a swim meet shortly for old TC. She's winding down her high school swim season, and she has a swim meet tonight over across town at another high school. So we'll have to fight the traffic, the work traffic on the Beltline. If you're from Madison, you know what I'm talking about. It's gotten so bad, the traffic around here. And as a lifelong Madisonian, I don't understand it. We never had traffic. When I was growing up, it was always 10 minutes to anywhere. But now it can take 45 minutes to get across town. Now it's kind of sad. Actually, I don't really like it. So anyway, I wanted to talk about a couple things that I picked up at the Maine retreat, the Knitting Pipeline retreat, and in honor of the Maine retreat, I'm wearing another one of my lovely Paula Emmons Feasley shawls. This one is so soft. I seriously wish you could just pat my shoulder right now to feel it. It's lovely. It's the Quince & Co. Finch in Frank's Plum, which is a deep, luscious purple, and it's not really showing up exactly how beautiful and rich the color is here on this dark, rainy day, but it's very pretty. And this is a little Deerfield Creation shawl pin that I purchased at SSK in 2013, so that's been a little while now. But at the Knitting Pipeline Retreat in Maine, which I already did a big blog post about, so I won't go on and on about that, but there was a little market, and I just want to share two things I picked up at the market that were really fun and really quite beautiful. And for some reason I was struck with the color blue when I was in Maine, and also at a couple other places lately. I don't know what it is. I have a long history with the color blue that I can tell you about briefly. When I was little, my mother, I have a sister who is just a couple years older than me, and she is just this beautiful blonde. She's fair skinned. She has these beautiful big blue eyes and this beautiful blonde hair. And my mother also was this a gorgeous blonde, just beautiful. And my dad was a very handsome man, brunette, and very dark skinned. So I obviously took more after my dad. I don't think I look exactly like him, but my coloring anyway, I look more on my dad's side of the family. So with the dark hair and the darker skin. So anyway, when I was little, my mom, I think she felt like since I had brown hair or was a brunette that I shouldn't wear like pinks or reds, or somehow she didn't think that went as well with my hair. So she always dressed me in blue. And I really didn't love the color blue. And I think I always longingly looked at my beautiful blonde sister wearing pink, lovely shades of pink and red, and I always was wearing blue and green. There's nothing wrong with that at all, but what I think happened was that since I never got to wear blue, when I got older, I never had blue at all. In my wardrobe, I never wore blue. And actually, blue is a nice color on me. I really have grown to love blue, but really only in the last recent years. So, and my mother it wasn't any, I was so loved and well taken care of. It was not anything done in any kind of a mean spirit at all. It was just kind of something that evolved. But we would have matching outfits, but my sisters would be in a really lovely, pretty pink color, and mine would be in some shade of blue. I don't know what it was. So anyway, I have a long history with blue, but I have recently just grown to love it so much. It's kind of funny. Actually, it makes me laugh. So anyway, the first thing I got at the marketplace for the main retreat was this gorgeous, I got 2 of them, yarns from Fairwinds Farm, which is in Quarryville, Pennsylvania. It's so beautiful. It's 100% alpaca, and it is from the lovely Jan Hamby's farm. She dyed it there. This actually is not her alpaca. She had other fiber there that was from her actual animals, but this she said was from a neighbor's alpaca, and she dyed it. So I think that's almost just as good. I was so taken with this color. It's called Favorite Teal. It's a 3-ply worsted, and it's 150 yards, 2.7 ounces. And I wish you could feel this too. Just like I wish you could feel my beautiful shawl called, I got off track. It's called Lullaby Rain. I don't know how I got off track with that, but I'll post it in the show notes for this episode, so no worries there. Anyway, so I wanted to share that. And Jan is the half of the Twin Set Designs podcast, which I really love and enjoy. She does that with her twin sister, Ellen. So there's that. And then I went on and purchased this. Barbara was one of the people who drove me around with Linda Healy when I arrived in Maine. And she does her own dyeing of fiber, and I had heard about this last year. I think Juniper Grace had some of this, and I just thought it was so pretty. But she has the company called Eggy Johnson Fiber Works. It's 75% wool and 75% nylon, and it's hand-dyed sock yarn. And I just think it's so lovely, and I really enjoyed Barbara. I thought she was so fun. She has just a good spirit about her. She's this tall, gorgeous, fiber expert woman. I really enjoyed her, and her yarn was just so pretty. So I don't know, this could be a good shawl. What's the yardage here? Does she say? Oh, it doesn't even say the yardage, so I'm not sure. I'll probably just knit. Maybe I'll just do a pair of socks with that, with some fun little stitch pattern or something. But I asked her why Eggy Johnson, and she said that was the name of her imaginary childhood friend. And they spent a lot of time together, apparently, when she was growing up. So I thought that was cute and funny. Then I got a little gift from my good friend Christy B, Kristebee on Ravelry. She's just a good friend, and her mom were there, and I talked about them, the two tall, gorgeous redheads that kept me company off and on. Whenever I could tag along with them, I did, whether they liked it or not. But Christina brought me this little gorgeous skein. Again, blue. This one is blues and grays, so it's really pretty, but it's Mad Tosh. Fingering 80-10-10 merino wool cashmere nylon. It's called Blue Bonnet Highway, and oh, do I love it. That is just gorgeous. 405 yards. That is so pretty. So anyway, fun. Also, she got me this gorgeous little ceramic necklace. And I wore it after she gave it to me. I wore it the rest of the retreat. I just love it so much. It's really dainty and sweet. It was like these little ceramic flowers tied on to just some, I don't know what you call it. It was almost like hemp or something. Just very sweet and simple. And but I don't have it on right now, so I'll have to share that some other time. And she also picked up these little tiny opal minis, which I had never seen before. They're 10 grams. Aren't those cute? I had never seen those before. So that was really fun. So thank you, Christy, for those presents. I appreciate you so much. While we were there, I talked all about my mittens that I knit. And I got to keep track of the time here because I don't want to go too long. But I cranked out another mitten. I have... I frogged a big project of interlock knitting that I did, and now I'm knitting up the leftovers I had from that. So here's the one. This is my waiting for, I'll do it like a mitten model. This is my waiting for winter mitten pattern, and I did a blog post and a link about how I did these stripy mittens, and I have another one on the needle right here. Now this one I'm making from lots of odds and ends, little tiny balls that are about like that big, so I'm going to have to do a lot of weaving in events, which is just fine with me because they'll be really cute. They're just fun, mix and match, fun little mittens. One thing though I really did want to talk about today, and one of the main reasons that I'm podcasting today is that my friend Jella Spyro has come up with a brand new, I'm going to take a little sip of my hot chocolate. It's so cold. I went running the last 2 days in the pouring rain, and it's in the 50s, so it didn't feel very good, and I kind of just feel chilled. So when I get back, I can hardly warm up. It's it's dumb, actually, is what it is. So. That is good. That's from Shepherd Handmade, from out of Canada. She has an Etsy shop. But anyway, my friend Jala Spyro and I got together a couple weeks ago. Excuse me. And she has come up with this great new Skinny Stripes gradient yarn. And it's like nothing I've ever seen. So here's my finished sock. I'm so excited about it. She just released it. So it starts up here, and then it slowly transitions down into a completely different colorway down at the toe. And this is how much I had left out of that ball. And you get 2 balls. She does all these matching gradient sets. Now this is the gradient in the cellophane here. The new one, so this is the rainbow gradient. I'm going to knit these up too. So if you're interested in that, you might want to check that out too. But this is the brand new sock line that she's come up with. And so I finished the one sock with this much left here at the toe. I just did a cuff down. I think this is a 7-inch cuff. I'll have to measure it. This sock will fit a 7.5 US women's to 8 size shoe. I'm telling you that for a reason, and I'll get to that in 1 second. And then here's the skein. It's all caked up, and I don't know why I had a lot left out there, but she has all kinds of great colors. I just have never seen a skinny gradient stripe like that. So what I want to do is, now my computer shut down here. Sorry. I'm going to, I hope I'm talking a little louder too, because I had a couple of people tell me they couldn't hear me, and I think that was mainly when I was outside in Hayward. Okay, so here I'm going to just read this to you. Okay, let's see. We've developed a unique dyeing process to bring you the enjoyment of long striping gradients paired with the short, fun-to-knit stripes. Sock knitters asked for a gradient sock with shorter stripes, and we've delivered. The main color of the sock will slowly change as you knit from almost completely one color to almost completely another. We're really excited about this, and we are pretty sure we're the only ones offering a sock that both stripes every few rows and changes colors over the life of the project. The yarn that does it all for you. No having to change yarn or weave in ends or slipping stitches at the beginning of the round. Just like our original matching sock sets, all the gradient stripe sock sets come as 2 separate 50-gram cakes, already wound and ready to use. Just like their counterparts, every single stitch and stripe will be mirrored exactly in both socks. So the 2 balls that you get, you just start from the same end and you get the exact same matching sock. They do all the work for you, which is really nice. And this is Knitcircus, by the way, knitcircus.com and knitcircus.etsy.com. This one that I knit here is called Tropical Sunset, yellow, hot pink, and purple. There's a Brew Crew Yellow to Blue, Sandcastle. Oh, I didn't know she had a Brew Crew for Wisconsin. Sandcastle is Sea Blue to Sand, Blue Skies Ahead, White to Blue, and Cunning Folk, Gray to Green. Cunning Folk is also the color of the Slytherin house. Just and Loyal is Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Gryffindor are coming. We plan to introduce some new colors each week because it's hard to tell how it looks from just the yarn. I'm having all the cakes are knit into socks. She's got lots of pictures of the ones that she already has. Anyway, I'll put all the links in the gradient stripe sock sets. They're adorable and cute. So you get 2 wound cakes like this, and you get this real, I mean, this is so fun to knit. I think I knit this whole thing in a day. It went so fast. It's like this thick, juicy yarn that is just, oh, it feels so good. Now, the reason I'm showing this to you is so I'm giving away a brand new gradient sock set from Jala to you. I think you'll get to pick out your colorway, whatever she has in the shop. I don't think she'll mind that at all. So I'll let you pick out the one you want. This one's the tropical, what did she say? Tropical Sunset? Tropical Sunset, that's the one I have, and I think she just posted that. She just posted these, I think last week in her shop, and I think they've been selling like hotcakes. So you'll want to jump over there and get them. Her shop is doing amazingly well. The Knitcircus brand is doing so well, which is really exciting to see. I'm getting together with Jala again this week, so that'll be really fun. Okay, and then I'll post some pictures. I have some fun pictures I'll post. But the other thing I wanted to tell you is that I am going to give away this sock that I knit and then the other cake so that someone can finish this pair and then keep them. So I'm going to give you this actual sock, and I'm going to send this to someone. Now, this sock is knit to fit a U.S. women's 7.5 to 8 size shoe, as I said. That's what size I wear, and that's what size my sock blocker is here. You could always, if you wanted it's a 64 stitch top down sock with the heel flap and gusset, and just a regular old toe. But if you wanted a different size, of course you could always open up the toe. That's just Kitchener shut here, and then pull back, or you can add on. I have this much left from the sock here that you could add on a little more if you wanted it bigger. So I'm going to send one lucky winner, not my sock blocker, I'm keeping that, you can't have it, but I'm going to send this sock and this cake of yarn for the second sock to one lucky winner, and then Jala is going to also I'll pick another winner, and she'll send you a set of the matching gradient stripes, her brand new gradient stripe sock yarn. I'm going to see if maybe Jala will snag me another gradient stripe sock so that I'll knit myself another pair, but I just thought that'd be really fun to get a sock in the mail that was already made. And then you just have to knit one to have a set. So they come like this. This one is over the rainbow, and I'm going to be knitting this one too because these are amazing. And I'm going to make the cuffs pretty long on this because I'm going to try to get into all the colors. That's the trick. This is trying to get all the colors. If you do a top-down sock, oh my gosh, I would even consider doing a toe-up sock just with this set so that I could get all the yarn knit up. But I don't know. I don't know if I can break away. Anyway, so very exciting. Thank you, Jala. I appreciate it. I've had lots of requests back to the mittens that I showed earlier. So all that information will be in the show notes. I'm kind of jumping around a little bit. I'm sorry about that. About the giveaways, and please just leave a comment, and I will be selecting those very soon. After I post, I'll just leave it up for maybe over the weekend in a couple days. And then as far as this mittens, the waiting for winter mittens, I've had a lot of requests to have different sizes. It's a small, medium, large. The small fits a large child or a small women's hand, and then the medium, this is a medium, that's the size I wear. And then, so these are kind of custom made to fit my hand, and then you can always adjust the lengths very easily. And then I have a large women's size, but I've had a lot of requests for smaller sizes, so what I think I'm going to work on is doing an expanded size range for the Waiting for Winter mittens, and then offer it maybe as an addendum, and then for new people, for people who already have the pattern, they can just buy this little add-on for some minimal price. And then for people just buying the pattern, I will put it all together, and so it will be the sizing will be for baby. I might even just do some baby fingerless mitts all the way up through like a large men's size mitten. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe even we'll see about the men's, but you know, I just started thinking about my poor husband who has to have like double XL everything. So maybe I should try to include him, people like him in the mix too. I don't know if there are that many out there that need that or not. I think he's kind of a rarity. I'm going to take one more sip of my hot chocolate out of my beautiful sheepy mug. Thank you for visiting me today, and I'll try to get this posted and up as soon as possible. Leave a comment to win the Knitcircus my sock, and I'll put all the instructions on the blog post, so no worries, like you have to remember anything. And also a fresh new set of the 2 little magic cakes that you get. And I hope you are all well. I'm having a great fall. I've loved getting back into teaching again. I kind of had a brief hiatus over the summer where I didn't teach for several months, I guess it was, which was nice too, but it's nice to get back because I truly love all the teaching. So take care, knitters. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.